What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Dan Solo. I'm back again with another video, aka Papa's Pop Shop. Check out my collectibles store. We got $50 mystery boxes on sale right now. But here, I'm here today, talk about some DFS. So, big game tonight, right? We got a Thursday night game. Let's go. It's Thursday night. I'm pumped, yo. I am pumped. I, mm. Anyways, so we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna talk a little bit about my man, Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is the man. Let me tell you, bro. He has not had the season that everybody thought he's gonna have so far. But yo, be easy. It's week 4. It's the start of week 4, baby. He's gonna get it in. It's okay. So in terms of captains, yo, this is who I'm riding with. I'm gonna ride with him, and I'm gonna ride with Mixon. Okay. So I know people are gonna be talking about, your man Waddle. They might be talking about a little bit of Tyreek Hill, but they're also good options. Whatever you feel is like if you have a certain aspect of the game you think you realize that nobody else has realized, pivot to that, man, because that can win you all the money today, right? So the game I'm playing here is the 400K 20 entry max. Go to my contest. Boom. Oh, I'm sorry, that's my best ball. Um, but I'm winning in best ball, so it's doing good. I'm winning more than I spent. I spent 200, and I'm winning 288. So best ball is looking decent so far. But that's not what we're talking about. So upcoming and bow. So I got these 20 lineups here, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do the mini max because 75 bucks for 10 G's, 150 lineups. Um, I think I could take it down. So boom, take a look at what's going on today. All right, so obviously 16.5 is a lot to spend between Jamar Chase or Tyreek Hill. There's different ways to attack this. I'm gonna be attacking with Mixon. His usage has been ridiculous. He just hasn't gotten the points. And if he gets the points, it's gonna be a 3 touchdown, 120-yard day with 75, receiving yards, like something stupid, like the days that he has when he goes off. Miami had a tough game on Monday. I don't care what anybody says. You playing that humidity against a team like Buffalo. That was a knockdown, drag-out game. It was a close game. The week before, they have this huge comeback with 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Um, can they turn around in just a couple days and get up for this game? The Bengals haven't played as good as they should, but they didn't have the matchup that Miami just came off of. So Miami's, undefeated 3-0. Will they stay undefeated? We don't know, but we're about to find out tonight. So, like I said, I'm gonna be a little different here. So of these 20 lineups, uh, I'll probably do 30% of them Joe Mixon captain, because if you're gonna go in, just go heavy. Then I'll do, to get up to like that 40%, maybe 50%. I'll go the rest Jamar Chase, and then I'll mix in like two Waddles, two Tyreek Hills, uh, two Tyler Boyds, one Chase Edmond, and that should kind of that'll leave me with one more to kind of just mess around if I want to put a defense or something in. And people say don't cover all your bases, don't do this, don't do that. But sometimes you get lucky. I've had it where none of my lineups are doing anything, and that one random, because I picked the defense and I loaded up on everybody else, I split with everyone on a thing, or maybe get lucky. But yeah, I don't know. It's anything can happen. We don't know what's gonna happen tonight. There's just so many angles to play with, and if you're not really, if someone's gonna tell you, yo, this is what's gonna happen for exactly like this, blah 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 blah. People get injured, and one tackle. T. Higgins has been out of games early the last 2 weeks. Just on hits. He took a shot today. I mean, he took a helmet to helmet shot. Uh, Tua. I mean, we saw Tua, right? Like Tua was everybody's saying it's a back injury. Well, his doctors are saying it's a back injury. The rest of us are saying, yo, look like concussion. I have had a back spasm. I had the wobbles. But that just looked really bad, man. So he should be playing tonight. Waddle should be playing tonight. If you're on the Bengals side, I don't think Joe Burrow is going to get it done alone in the captain's position. I mean, yes, he could spread it out to Chase. He could spread it out to Higgins, and he can spread it out to Boyd here. Those are his main targets. Leaves you at 4,700 per player. If you play Mostert there, you got 5,000 left over. You can play the Dolphins D, and I would not really make a lot of sense in that lineup, but it would make sense to go with Gesicki here, or you do a 5-1 at the Bengals D, and because they kind of beat up on everything, and you hope he somehow gets the touches or whatever. You just got to make a narrative in your head that you believe in. If you want to come all the way down, be different. You think Craig Kraft, he's gotten a couple catches each game. I think the first game he had a touchdown, right? Yeah, well, the first two games he had touchdowns. So, but they were like two receptions, one touchdown, one reception, one touchdown. I mean that could do it tonight though, and maybe if they're focusing on Waddle, Waddle's supposed to have a groin injury. Maybe he's not 100%. Maybe they give Craycraft a little bit more, a couple more looks. But like I said, Gesicki hasn't balled out at all. He hasn't had a game. We know Thursdays are notorious for tight ends being featured. I don't know if it's just because these linebackers are more tired from playing on a Sunday. I don't know what it is, but tight ends seem to get featured. But he had 14 points the second week against Baltimore. Everybody had points against Baltimore. Um, Miami, they have a good team all around this year. It seems like, so it could be, that third guy could be either one of them. Because no matter what you're looking at, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, they've been getting 70% of the overall targets in that offense. 70%. Okay, so it's funneled to them two. It's just who's that third guy. That when any other guy's not getting 30% by himself, they're spreading it out. It's 30% over the other three, four guys. That's Mostert, Edmonds, Gesicki, and Craycraft, right? So Smythe also had a game. They said, was it? Yeah, like 5-3. Nothing really here. There's nothing here. These are all the bottom of the barrel, the bottom feeders when it comes to the fantasy points. They might be great at blocking. There's other strengths that obviously they have. That's why they're on the team, but they're not really a part of the offense. For receiving. And in DraftKings, we're PPR, 1 point per catch. That's how you win in DraftKings. So like I said, I'll be on Mixon over here, and then if you're looking at the Miami side, he had a 20-point game. He got the touchdowns for 15.7. He didn't have any really yards rushing. Really didn't have anything receiving, but he got the touchdowns, right? It was him. Let's see. Didn't he have two? Yeah, he had two touchdowns last week. So against Buffalo, that's where the points went. You know, I, you just don't know what's gonna happen with the running backs. Mostert had more touches. Uh, Here we go. Game log. Boom. Look, 8 attempts, only 11 yards. I mean, Buffalo defense is no joke, right? Uh, they have some injuries in the secondary, so the run game just didn't look good at all last week. It is what it is. But let's keep moving, right? Keep moving. So you could be a little different here. Try and save some money. Wow. Try to save some money, and then you're looking at 8,600 per player. If you think the run game's strong on both sides, boom, still at that 86. Save a little money here with Boyd. Uh, Come back to T. Now you got 9,600 left per. You can make a decision here. You can get a quarterback, or you can get one of these guys, and then you're gonna have to play like Edmonds or something like that. If you come off Higgins, you can get these two and a cheap guy. So I can get like I had Mostert over there. So say they're gonna have to throw the ball. We're coming off Higgins, and then maybe I don't know. Maybe you come down, play some. That's where you go. Boom, save some salary. Good to go. Leave it open. All he needs to do is get a touchdown. He gets that touchdown. He gets a touchdown or two, 100 yards. Boom. Now these guys got to throw the ball, right? I mean, work it how you want to work it. You don't trust Mixon in that one because they're throwing it. Come back. You got T. Still a really good lineup. All starters. You know, just what narrative are you going to paint? What narrative are you going to paint? Don't use that lineup, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just showing you guys how to think about this. How to think about these games. What do you see? For me, I see Mixon and the captain. Boom. All right. I'm gonna skip out on Tua. I'm gonna stay with my man Joe. All right. I'm gonna put a little bit of Jamar in there, and I'm gonna come down here, and I'm gonna get with the ugly guys down here a little bit. Okay. I'm probably gonna play him just 'cause He hasn't been getting really any burn. He had like against a tough defense. It's tough for these guys to produce sometimes. And it was a tough game. I mean, Tua was just getting chased and running around the pocket. So I don't know. I like Craycraft, and then I'll figure out what I want to do over here between Higgins and Boyd and Edmonds. So I'll have some fun with that. But I'm really gonna be real focused on this. I'll have somewhere I mix in the other side. Just saying like Mixon's dominating, and they need to you know pass it. So they have to catch up. I'll play that a little bit, and kind of mix it all up. Maybe just, that'll probably be a T. Higgins and a Tyler Boyd switch up in here, maybe an Edmonds. So I'm gonna have some fun with it. I'm probably gonna do the mini max as well. The mini max is $75 for 150 entries. You can win $10,000. Um, I got my 20 lineups reserved right now. I just didn't know if I was gonna have enough time to put them in, but you know, I'm on Fantasy Labs right now, and I mean I love this thing. So the first thing I usually come in and do is I work through uh, who I like, who I don't like, and the captain and the flex, remove players. There's just players that aren't even going to play that pop up, and I don't want them to show up on the thing. Like Samaje Perine, I don't want him in any of the lineups. He could have a game. He could get those plays. He could just like he scored a touchdown last week or whatever. But he's $7,400, and unless Mixon gets injured, like it's no. And even if he gets injured, they'll probably just go straight to the pass and won't even mess with him. So boom, coming to my optimizer. What's really cool about this is you have different settings you can put. So these are a couple of rules I like to use. Captain wide receiver is exactly the QB from the same team. Captain QB with two wide receivers. I only play one tight end from the same game and only one D from the same game. I thought I added the two QB from the same. Oh, sorry, it doesn't matter. And then I have at least one player, running back, wide receiver, tight end, and then I have a couple groups that I'll I haven't done yet, but that I'm gonna put together. I like to make sure that I get like at least three of a combo of a player or two of a combo of a player. Uh, so if you have Joe Burrow, I'm always getting Jamar Chase, or I'm always getting Jamar Chase and Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins. I'll get at least two of those usually, and I'll just make a rule that makes that work. And then I have the custom rule where every lineup will have somebody that's less than 5% owned to try and give me some differentiation from the field. Because these large GPPs, you have to be a little bit different if you ever want to take one down. So I ran a lineup earlier, kind of with those parameters. And what I do is I always name it first run, and you tag them. You add a tag, save your lineups, boom, come back. Now you have everything you hear. All your exposures are on the right. So this is what's really cool about Fantasy Labs. Like, I can min max my exposures right here and run it again. I can see what they got for captains. Look, Jamar Chase and Joe Mixon, the two guys that I like the best. Mr. Chase, let's go. This boy he's a bad boy. Here, let's put him over here for a minute. There you go. Thanks for kicking it with us, Jamar. So yeah, look. So my exposure, and then total exposure. I mean, he's a beast. He's a beast. I got some Sherfield in here. Miami D. I've heard a lot of people talking about Miami D, and putting them possibly in the captain position, and I just think that's bananas. I think on a short week, putting the defense on a Monday night maybe, on a Sunday night maybe. I think on a short week is tough unless it's like a hell of a deep. If it was like the Rams D playing, I don't know, somebody really bad right now. I can't like Chicago. If it was something like that, then on a Thursday night I'd be like, okay. But it's just too much offense today. Don't do it, guys. This is too much offense out here. There's just too much going on. So, anyway, so like I said, I add that tag. I'll start over. I'll come back in here. I'll be like, okay, I got 33% Jamar Chase, whatever. Maybe I want to see what it looks like without him. Come back in. I run 150. Generate. It'll come up, and then I'll start working through. and I'll tag the ones that I like out of the 150. So now this went heavy on Tyreek Hill, 90%. And you can change your exposures where like you only get uh if you open up here. So see, I can do max exposure. I can do like if I only want 50%, apply, apply, come back, boom. We'll clear this because it really doesn't matter. Generate another 150, and you shouldn't have got more than. Oh, it's only done 14 so far. So it's a little frozen, but it'll run 150 lineups real quick. Um, was that all it could come up with without chasing it? That's possible. So it could just lock at 14. Yeah, I guess 14 was all I could come up with. So come back in, put chase in the player pool. It should be able to get there. Yeah, see now to get there. So it could only do 14 without chasing the player pool. But whatever. So now it only got to 51 with all the different parameters and stuff I got in there. So this is a little more tweaked, a little more, this is something that like a high stakes player would kind of do, and I'm doing it in low stakes because I'm a low stakes player. So, if you like the video, subscribe, throw some comments below, things you'd like to see. Shout out to, my man Jamar Chase for joining the stream, my man Jalen Waddle for joining the stream. Oh, why did it change here? I don't know why I did that. Um, but yeah, so anyways, I just wanted to say thank you for checking it out. I hope you guys win a shit ton of money today. I hope you liked the video. I hope you subscribe. And good luck tonight, man. Peace.